Day 1 of hitchhiking in Mongolia. Sembeno be order Mongol Spanna. New country, time for new adventure. Past couple of days, I have been staying in the town of Hahorin, which you can find out about in my previous post. I walk out to the main road where I immediately begin walking and hitchhiking. After about 5 to 10 minutes of this, eventually a car did agree to take me.
Picked up, and I'm not sure the seatbelt works.
Picked up by a father driving his daughter to the gate, which was near the intersection where he agreed to drop me off at. After a quick toilet break, it's back to walking and hitchhiking. So this intersection is actually for the road to the capital, and I'd be walking the other way. There weren't many cars, and I walked for about 10 minutes up the hill before the second car that comes my way stops. A very bumpy ride on this stretch. I get picked up by a man who's wearing what seems like traditional Mongolian outfit or a monk outfit. He's driving his 2-year-old son who's just sitting in the back seat. He takes me to his destination, which is a monastery down the road where I stop by and take some photos. When it's time to leave, I undertake a very long walk back to the main road. As I re-enter the main road, there were no cars going my direction, but after about 5 minutes of walking, a car turns out from where I did previously and stops for me. It was a man driving his family and he spoke a bit of English. He agreed to take me to the next town. The route was averaging about 90 kilometers per hour through the wide open landscape, and the road was slightly better this time, with some sheepish disruptions. I get dropped off at the town, which is the edge of the paved road. I still have over 70 kilometers left of my journey across the expansive rugged unpaved road in front of me. I'm waiting here for some time because there's not really cars coming here, let alone going in my direction. Eventually a car does stop for me. There was a driver, an English speaking guide and some customers, and the guide let me hitch with them. The next stretch was an over 2-hour ride on really bumpy roads, mostly unpaved, but there was a short section that was slightly paved. It was the most breathtaking scenery but the most bumpy ride that I had ever been on. And let me tell you, now I know why it's called a Land Cruiser. Wow. Being used for its actual purpose that it was built for in the rugged Mongolian countryside. There were still other cars that were using the road, such as this Prius, and let me just say, Toyotas are unbreakable. So after 2 hours of this, I get dropped off at their camp, but I have over a kilometer left of walking to get to my camp. Having not eaten since breakfast, I stopped at a nearby restaurant camp. I tried asking for directions, and later these two Mongolian uncles also come in to eat, and they tell me that the owner will come and fetch me. Later, these kids on bikes guide me to the camp, over a kilometer of walking for me, while they slowly rode their bikes to keep pace with me. I eventually get to the camp and was surrounded by breathtaking views after a whole day's worth of traveling on super bumpy roads. Oh yeah, turns out the kids were the owner's grandchildren. I come across a Canadian family with their Mongolian guide and they take me along to see sights like this. I also meet 2 other men who were staying at the same hostel the day previously. After an exhausting day of mainly hitchhiking and some trekking, I call it a day.